Hello and welcome to Metal Gear Solid Month on Super Beanie-man Gaming. So, to kick things off, if you haven't guessed already by the title of the video, I am doing a Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PS1. But today I'm playing it on the PlayStation Classic, as that's a lot easier to record on. And I am using this footage in my Game Invaders videos, so you will see me doing random things just to get footage of backgrounds and character deaths and stuff. So I will just warn you of that now. Anyway, here comes the first of many cutscenes, so I'm going to be quiet and I'll see you during the gameplay.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Haha, and here we go. The title screen. Ah, God. This is bringing back so many memories for me right now. This game was like... it was everything. This was the game to have on the PS1. This was without a doubt my favourite PlayStation 1 game. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through it on easy. I haven't played it for years. And like I said, I'm just using it for the Game Invaders footage mainly. So it's not a hardcore playthrough, it's just a bit of a casual fun run. And hopefully you'll have fun watching. So yeah, here's another sort of cutscene, so I'll let it play out.
Stay alert. It'll be through here. I know it. I'm I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go. And so am I, Snake. Let's do this. First, we'll get the ration down here. Ka-ching. Here. Watch the guard over there to the right. Make sure he doesn't see me. Let's go up to here. Watch the puddle. Oh, crap.
What was that noise?
Like it. A great start. We should get this ration. Right, maybe I'll just sneak past them both. Oh. Does it? Around. Footprints. To the left.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground.
An elevator there.
You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Better hide somewhere. Okay. Let's get over there. And let's hide. Oh man, look at it. I would have loved a first person mod for this on the PS1 back then. That would be so cool. Completely different game in third person. It's a shame it was never like a secret mode or anything. Let's see, we got scope. You never really have to use that. I suppose the Meryl bit, where she's dressed up as a soldier, maybe the first time, sort of, but other than that, it's not really needed. So yeah, we just gotta wait here now. Try and hide from these guards. You just usually just keep moving around this forklift truck, and they kind of won't see you. Yeah, this guy's going right there. Oh, look at it. It's just so cool. The way the credits are going off on screen right now. Yeah, the graphics as well. It was so good. For the time, it was so good. I mean, even now, it still looks... Yeah, it looks blocky. But it's, you know, you still see its detail, you know. And you can tell what things are meant to be. I think this was the sort of stage where they were getting a grip with 3D. And they weren't looking as, like, toy blocks kind of thing. And more humanized shapes. Even though the faces are just blank. But hey ho. So yeah, this lift's taking a while, ain't it? Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, so we get the devil, there it is. Okay. So there's another guard on there if I remember right. Bit of clip in there. Oh, excuse me. Right, there he is. There's Chuckles. Oh, you just carry on walking, mate. No, don't you come over here, that's fine. You go down there, that's it, good lad. I'm gonna just sneak up here. Okay. So, that's the docks area done. Up to the helipad. Cutscene time!
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS-transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Okay, well that's me then. I'm back in control. Alright. Such cool cutscenes. Okay, look at that. There's the helipad. Okay, let's try and get the shaft grenades then. Come on. Okay, we should go wait for that to go. Oh shit! I barely pressed that. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Fucking idea. I don't think they've gone full alert anyway. Jeez. I could barely push that and just took like 3-4 steps forward. Oh, it's going to be a bit awkward, ain't it? Okay, he's run back. Let's try that again. So please ignore that fail there. Okay, this is how you do it. I think. Oh, yep. Okay, we got it.
A surveillance camera?
Okay, what was in here? Is that a box over there? Like an actual box? Or is it the stun grenades? Stun grenades. I suppose it's too early to get a box in it. Oh, look at that. I swear there was one over there before. Oh, there he is. Ah, he was awake. Because I set the alarm off. Yeah, let's get the soak on. But we're not going to use that yet. Because it hasn't got a suppressor. So where's that guy going? Okay, he's not on the radar. That should be alright. Yeah, he's all the way down there. I've still got 4 shit. Okay, camera on the wall. Let's get upstairs. Alright, where's the next guy? Oh shit, he's right there. Okay. Oh god. That'd be so weird if you were just a guard and you walked to the top of that staircase and you just see me just crouched halfway down it. But, hi. Okay. Oh, he's turned back around. Go on, keep going, fucker. Oh, look at it. So sweet. Such cool camera angles. Alright, oh, that's not that one, is it? Just make sure. He's just going to tell us how to go into the vents, but we don't need to listen to that. So, on we go. Sneaking inside the base. Not too shabby. If we ignore that alert. Okay. This is really fucking dark. I hope you guys can see it. But before that, we'll have a chat with Master Miller.
This is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
So, one of the really cool things about this game is that codec and just the amount of dialogue that is there, and it's all spoken as well. And there's just so much you can miss out on it. You know, there's like Natasha Romanenko, or whatever her name is, the weapons expert, I think. You know, most of the time I played, I'd never really even called it.
I moved the dark chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. See, he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, the Coda. Yeah, there's just so much detail in this game. You know, you can not ring her and you still complete it. But if you do ring her, you'll get loads of hints about the guns and when to use them. And you know, then there's Master Miller, which just rang. There's such cool things with him later on. You've got Natasha, Master Miller, Roy Campbell, Mei-Ling, Naomi. Then there would be Otacon, Meryl, Grey Fox. I think that's all of them. But yeah, and they've all got so much dialogue. It's just great. So much detail. You know, we'd never seen anything like this before in video games. This blew my mind back in the day. I remember getting the magazine, official PlayStation magazine, and I think issue 42 was it? And it had like the Metal Gear Solid review, and it was like 8 pages or something, and it annoyingly showed you the end cutscene, because I remember seeing it and they broke down a shitload of screenshots of like the Meryl ending and then the Otacon ending. It was so fucking annoying. It just completely spoiled it. Same with the Psycho Mantis fight, that got spoiled before I even played it, so I knew what to do going in, unfortunately. But yeah, it had such a cool ass review, and the demo was brilliant. It was like, I can't remember where it ended exactly. It may have been when you got into the DARPA chief. But yeah, and that disc had like loads of Net Heroes games on it as well. It was like the best disc they ever did. I've still got it upstairs somewhere now. And then the Zone of Enders with Metal Gear Solid 2, that demo. I played that so much. And I remember getting PSW magazine, PlayStation World in the UK, and that had like DVDs with it at the time. Because obviously PS2 era was the DVD era. And that had a Metal Gear Solid 2 trailer.
Look at the radar.
And I watched that thing pretty much every day for a good year until the game came out. I was so hyped for 2. Anyway, so there's the DARPA chief. And we're going to go and sneak around now and get into him. I think we go through the air vent, don't we? I was just looking at these because I thought I might need some backgrounds for Game Invaders. So yeah, excuse this bit. I'm just recording my potential backgrounds. So yeah, here's the ladder, and we'll go up. But yeah, I must have completed this countless times back in the day. I got the ammo, I got the stealth, I got the tuxedo, so I saw all the endings.
God damn cold.
I would say probably about 10 times I've done it.
Boy, oh boy, that woman is built
It was
all
just
right.
so good. It was really fun. I don't really have many, if any, faults with this at all, really. It's great. I mean, obviously the controls are a bit awkward now. He doesn't move as well. I like the over-the-top camera though. I think that works really well. The only time it didn't really was in Snake Eater, because you couldn't really see in the jungle because you didn't have the radar. It was the motion detector, wasn't it? So there's a little Easter egg.
Is that a woman?
Is that a woman? Nah,
No.
yeah. I can quote so much from this game as well. It's just incredible. So yeah, here we go, DARPA Chief. So here's some cool scenes.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead. Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you. The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Oh shit. The DARPA chief's dead. Okay, so before we move on, I am just going to get some shots of this room, because this is what I'm going to do to use as a background for Game Invaders. So there's going to be a scene in here which, well, I don't want to spoil it, but you've probably seen a clip of it if you watched the preview trailer I released about a month ago. I'm sitting on the bed basically, and I look up as Snake comes through the vent. Yeah, he sort of mistakes me for the DARPA chief. Anyway, yeah, I think that's enough. I could try and do. Oh, there was Meryl. Probably shouldn't have seen her there. Okay, let's go then. More cutscenes now, so. Shh.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
I also think this is some of the best work as well. It wasn't as over the top in this game. I think 2 did a really good job as well. 4, I hated the
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
really gravelly nature of it.
I'm telling you, shoot!
I get what he was going for, but it just sounded. But yeah, they should never have replaced him. Even someone for me is not Snake. I never actually played Relive. Well, I did for a bit. I just did not like it. It's probably a controversial opinion, but I didn't like the open world. It wasn't that weird for me. Give me anything, even with this awkward shooting that I'm doing right now. You can just see Johnny in the corner. That's really cool. So yeah, these 3 guys, and the next 3 die. They always shoot out ammo and health, which is nice. Oh, grenades. Meryl just took that grenade in the face. Away later. Right then. Last ones. Okay.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
So that was Mantis. I love the subtle little hints they're giving you about the story at this point. Like when you first play it, it doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, there's some heavy hints there of what the hell's going on. Okay, well, considering I got 1 bullet, I'm going to go back in here and get some more ammo. I was just probably looking for some more Game Invader angles. So another cool thing I found in this back in the day was if you zoom in with the scope, you can get past the pixels. You see his arsehole. I just thought I'd share that. Don't really know why, but yeah. And I don't really know why I was looking at that when I was a kid, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, I'm gonna get the key out. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna save that because We've done quite a bit there.
You caught Snake?
Hey, Mailing. Okay, memory card 1. File 1 block. That's like a tenth of your memory card gone now.
Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full
Snake,
of
remember what the
indispensable
girl
men.
said.
Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow,
She's got
you
to
know
be
all
reading
sorts of
these
great
like
quotes,
a
don't
little
you?
book, isn't she?
Well, both my
can't
parents are
make
from
any of this
Guangdong,
shit,
China. But I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch.
Right.
I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
Yeah, you're fit and all.
Forward to it.
I really don't
But to
care.
tell
I'm
you
not
the
interested
truth,
in what you got
I'd like
to
to
say.
learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Yeah, well, I'll think about it. Thanks for that. I just wanted to fucking save my game and get on with it. Alright. So, that's level 6. But we'll be back here later. Okay. Call the lift. And wait for it to come up. There it is. Alright. So B we'll be one. Oh, 1 then. In fact, no, that was wrong, wasn't it? Oh well, I'm here. Might as well go and get the other stuff out there of the rooms. Sure, this card will get me into some of them. Okay. What's that bloody camera? This is probably the most awkward camera to get past without setting it off. Because trying to get up, like I did there, look, up the top of the stairs and then round that banister without getting caught by that camera is a fucking pain. It's really precise. I've always found that one awkward. Okay, scope. I can zoom in at their door. I found a use for the scope. Okay, that's level 2. That's level 1. Oh man. Okay. Oh shit. I love how you like with this tank, the game sets things up and it's thought about what is in every room of this game, you know, and it all makes sense. I mean, this guy here is probably doing some sort of storage stock check or something, and he's fallen asleep, and you know, with that tank, you'll walk around here, you'll see the tank. Then a bit later on this story, that tank might not be there anymore, and then a bit later on after that, you might see why. You know, it's little things like that. Just, I don't know. It probably doesn't sound as special back in 2019, but in, oh God, what was it? 98 maybe? 99? I'm not sure. But late 90s, it was all part of the package that made this game such a mind-blowing, industry-changing, revolutionary game that it is. We found some C4 there. So this was one of the areas where people playing back in the day, if they had like an imported copy, they would get stuck, because obviously all the text was in Japanese along with the voice acting. So if you brought a region, if you brought a Japanese copy, you weren't from that region, didn't speak that language or read that language, you wouldn't have a clue what to do here now, because we've got to go around and find walls that are hollow, so they'll make a different sound when you bang them, or you just look for the blue walls, and then you got to plant the C4 on them to blow them up to reveal the passageways. So I think it was quite a clever one. And then of course you've got the classic back of the CD case for one of the codec calls, which is another sticking point for anyone who had a copied version, because you wouldn't get the box. It's genius. All part of the Kojima genius. So yeah, I'm just sort of checking, seeing what else is in all the other doors. I'm sure there's a machine gun, but yeah, you need level 2 for that one. So there's some extra bonus rooms here, either side of the lift. We can blow these up with the C4. I always remember the trailer for this game. It showed you this room and then the tank a bit, and right at the end of the trailer, Snake's placing like hundreds of C4s around this room, and then up and round by the tank and everything, and then like right at the end he blows them all up, and you see the chain reaction and it follows it. And I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to do that. And then when I got the game, completed it, got the infinite ammo bandana, I was in here and I was like, right, I'm gonna try it. And I was gutted, because I think it only lets you put like, I don't know, I want to say 10, but it's probably not that many. It limits how many you can put down, basically. I think it will delete the first one you put on. So you could never do that huge ass explosion like it did in the trailers. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but there definitely was a trailer where he was doing it. It was where they showed you like Snake and Meryl just firing their machine guns in the Mantis room. So anyway, we're heading up to the first boss now, Revolver Ocelot, a guy who we're going to meet again and again and again throughout the series. So he's just in. But before we go in, I'm going to try and get some shots for game invaders, so just excuse me while I just piss about. Or not, because I completely missed the wall there and went through the hole. Oh well, cutscene time then. Shit.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it!
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Okay, so one of the things I want for the game invaders is to blow up this guy. So, sorry Kenneth Baker, but I killed you. But that's a good place to leave it for part 1, because we're almost at an hour now, and because it's Metal Gear, I've kind of got to do longer videos, so apologies for that. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more Metal Gear over the July Metal Gear month on Super Beanie-man Gaming. There's going to be some cool videos coming up, so please stay tuned. There's Cartoon Mistakes meets Metal Gear. There's that one bullshit PlayStation trophy with some Metal Gear related trophies. There's of course Game Invaders, and there's a few Metal Gear reviews, along with some other random Metal Gear videos. So yeah, it'd be worth checking out. Anyway, thank you, and until next time, I'll see you later.